My 27F husband, 26M, is away for some training for work. It takes about 3 weeks. While he is gone, he invited his grandmother, 73F, to stay with us and pick up our daughter, for F, from school on evenings when I work later. Since I also go to school full-time, I had high hopes she would be able to help watch her while I was studying if needed. In the month before she came to stay, I received an injury that prevented me from working my job. My job has given me the runaround about all sorts of paperwork I need and has said I can't return to work until I have it, but I'll be fired if I don't return soon. So basically, I am out of work anyway. My husband's grandmother got here a few days before he actually left for the training event, and everything was fine on the days he was here. As soon as he left, things started to get wild. His grandmother apparently has a very preferred schedule. She still allowed me to be in the kitchen and around the house doing what Jay needed to do during the day, but would huff and puff the whole time. When I would offer to change the way I did things due to her obvious distaste, she would say something like, "Oh, just do what you do when I'm not here." She started doing laundry and moving things around the house, and yelling at my daughter over where things are supposed to go, although we have never previously followed any such rule. How could my daughter know that, When I cooked, she would jump up as soon as I sat down to eat and start cleaning our hot, cast iron pan in a different way than how my husband prefers it cleaned. I'm not going to get into a discussion about whether or not you can use soap on a cast iron. I'll just say that it's not my pan, it's his, and I follow his instructions. So in order to avoid causing problems, I started cleaning up before sitting down to eat instead of after, and ended up eating cold food at the counter for most meals. These things are annoying, but what was worse was that she started coming into mine and my husband's bedroom when I wasn't home. I would notice folded laundry on the bed and random items moved, so I started locking the door. Then I noticed that when I was doing homework in the bedroom, I would hear her making remarks to my daughter like, "Mom's always so busy, huh?" or "Mom's always locked in that room doing homework." A couple times my daughter has acted up. She likes to lay on her back and kick the air. She'll pretend to be a flipped beetle or something on the floor. I guess she was doing that when this happened, but basically she came screaming bloody murder into my room saying her great-grandmother had kicked her. Of course I was shocked and asked her what happened, and she said she was playing and kicked Grandma and Grandma kicked her too hard. From the other room, I could hear my husband's grandmother yelling, "Well, she started it. She kicked me first," as if that matters? Now, for some additional context, my husband's grandmother is highly religious. We are not, and my husband doesn't want religion taught to our daughter before she is old enough to understand and decide on her own how she feels about it. His grandmother knows this. He is very vocal about it. While I was showering, I heard her playing religious music for my daughter on her phone and trying to get her to sing along. When I came out of the bathroom, but was still in the hall where she could not see me, she shut the music off quickly and said, "Mom's coming, I'll bet she doesn't want to hear that," to my daughter. So I took my daughter for a walk and I told her that when her great-grandmother starts making comments about me or her dad, she shouldn't listen to them. I told her that her great-grandmother is a very particular person, and if something her Gigi says makes her feel different about me or dad, she should come talk to us about it. When we came back, my daughter told her Gigi what I said, and she confronted me about it. She asked me what I said and why I would say it. I told her that she is passive-aggressive and that it was inappropriate. She then yelled at me, I want an example of a time I ever did that, and I said, I will not be going back and forth with you on this. I know you do it, and you know you do it. I can't hear you, I'm not stupid. When the words you're saying seem nice but the meaning isn't nice, that's still not okay. I called my MIL 45F to talk about it, since Gigi is on my husband's dad's side, and I know she must have had some run-ins with her before. She said something along the lines of, if you figure out why she's like this, let me know. I've been trying to figure it out for 28 years. Now she has locked herself in the guest room and spends the whole day acting like I hit her, as if she is a victim. Ada?